Welcome back to Kings at the Table podcast. We're back at it with top 5 games of the week, week 15. Juan, how we do last week?
Well, finally, someone took the lead. Unfortunately, it's not me. Rich got the lead. He's sitting at a 32-23, and I'm sitting at a 31-24.
It's just the one game, though.
It's one game.
You could easily take the lead or tie it. You never know.
Hopefully. I need to come back.
Yeah.
Hopefully this week's, at least my tie week, at least. I'll take a tie.
All right. Well, the first game is the Patriots versus the Dolphins. Who you got, Juan?
I got the Dolphins winning this one. They're really playing really good. Patriots still struggling a little bit, but I think that defense is just going to get all over them, and the Dolphins are going to take over, and they're going to give, I think, the Bills a good run for their money.
Bills?
Yeah. They're going to give the Bills a good run for their money. I know they're playing the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about record-wise.
Hold on. We're talking about the Patriots. Yeah, okay.
Record-wise, I think.
You think they still have a chance to win the division?
Hey, you never know, man. I think they still got to play one more time. So, it might come down to that, but this is going to help them. I got the Dolphins winning this one. Who you got?
I'm going to have to agree with you, man. I got Dolphins also. I know Tua's a rookie quarterback playing against Belichick, and Belichick always exposes rookie quarterbacks, but I don't think they have the team this year, and Cam Newton seems to not be answering the call right now, man. He's struggling a lot. The Dolphins did struggle against the Chiefs last week defensively, but that has to go with the Chiefs' offense being that much better than the Patriots. So I'm going Dolphins, man. Yeah, I'm going Dolphins.
All right, man. Next game we're going to talk about is the Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Who you got?
Oh, this is a good one. This has to fight for the playoffs right here. I mean, you have a chance to still make the playoffs. I'm going to go Vikings. I think Cook is going to be too much for them. I know the last time they played, Minnesota held the ball a lot more. They had a more of a time-possessed game than the Bears. And I feel like it's going to be the same thing this game. They're going to be just too much for that defense. Who you got, Juan?
I got the Bears winning this one, man. I think that, kind of like what you're talking about, Devin Cook, I think he's going to struggle this week going against that Bears front. I mean, last time, it was a little different story, but this time, like I said, they're trying to get into the playoffs, and that defensive forefront from Chicago's, they know what they got to do. So I think they're gonna minimize his usage. It's up to the defensive backs now to hold Justin Jeffries and Adam Thielen, but I still think the Bears are going to be able to pull this one off, man. I see them winning this one. I think by a field goal.
Oh, I mean, regardless, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. This was a hard one to call.
Next game, Seahawks versus the Washington football team. Who you got, Juan?
I got the Seahawks winning this one, man. They need to straighten themselves out if they want to really make a contentious run. Yeah. You know what I mean? That division is so up in the air right now. We're going with the Rams and the Seahawks. The Seahawks need to prove that, hey, we run the NFC West. So, yeah, I definitely think they got to prove it. And with the injury now with Alex Smith not being there for the Washington football team, I think that's really going to hurt them a lot. So I don't see their offense being as productive. So I think the Seahawks are going to go ahead and pull away and take this win. Who do you got?
I'm going to agree. I got Seahawks also. Don't sleep on Washington's D-line. They're top 5 D-line in the league. But Russell Wilson, man, like you're saying, I'm going to have to keep echoing what you're saying. Russell Wilson has to prove that this is still their division. It's not over yet. They can still win this division. Big game. You cannot go down to the Washington football team, man, because that's going to cost them in the seedings.
Oh, yeah, it will.
They could fall all the way to maybe the last spot if they continue to keep losing. So they have to bounce back. I got Seahawks, man.
All right. Next game we're going to talk about is the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. This is going to be a good one, man. Who you got?
It's going to be a good one because Drew Brees is back, but I'm still going to have to roll with the Chiefs, man. I said they're going to win out. I still believe they are. They're just too strong offensively, man. It's damn near cheating at some point, man. It's like every freaking time Pat Mahomes runs out, a guy's open. Tyreek Hill, Kelsey, Hardman. It's just
everybody's open for some weird reason.
Every time. And don't sleep on their defense. They cause turnovers. And I'm expecting an interception. Drew Brees is going to be a little rusty. Might have to force a pass deep and a tip ball and interception. So with that, I'm going Chiefs. Who you got, Juan?
I got the Chiefs, man. Like you said, Patrick Mahomes, man, he's still doing these crazy things. He had a really rough game last week. He threw for 2 interceptions. Still won the game, though. He threw for almost 400 yards. I think it was 399. And even with a little bit of a sloppy game, he'll still come out and he'll torch the defense like it's nothing. Yeah. So I really think the Chiefs got him on this one. Like you said, Saints defense isn't bad, but it's not going to be good enough to take out of the Chiefs.
All right, last game. We got the Browns versus the Giants. Who you got, Juan?
I got the Browns winning this one, man. They're playing really good, especially like last Monday night's game was one hell of a game against the Ravens.
Game of the year right there.
Oh,
man.
yeah, that game was back and forth. There was crazy stuff. Lamar Jackson had to go take a shit real quick.
Put a Superman cape on.
Basically. So, but they need to bounce back if they really want to be in that high contentious run of getting a better seeding in the playoffs. I got the Browns winning this one 24-10. Who you got?
Oh, I'm going to go Browns also. They still haven't – the Steelers haven't locked that division yet.
No, they haven't.
So if the Browns win this game, they still have a slight chance. I don't think they're going to win the division, but they still have that chance. So you cannot go down to the Giants, especially with Daniel Jones being out. You're going against Colt McCoy. I know they shocked the Seahawks, but I don't know if they could shock another contending team.
Yeah.
So I think the Browns will win this one. I got the score being 31-13, a blowout.
Wow, that's an ass whooping.
It is, man.
All right.
That's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right, y'all.
Peace.